Hey guys, so day number one of live trading. This is primarily just to get used to live trading because I plan on utilizing the Montreal Trade Group to do live trading and communication and things like that. So this really isn't, I don't expect anybody to be watching this right now, of course. Probably not for the entire 30 days, but that's fine. This is just for me to learn how to do this live trading stuff, the software and the nerves and all that other stuff. Just getting used to that. So here we go. Just going to test the chat here. That seems to work. Okay, so what am I looking at this morning? Every day I'm going to look for a 5-minute orb and, just a continuation play like a ABCD pattern. 920 maybe. And just play off the price action. That's how I like to do it, is just look at the level 2 data and the order flow and, just jump on the waves. I've found to be the best way to make money. Don't fight the market. It's the best way to make money. And cut your losses if you're wrong. Still a little bit congested from a sickness I had. All right, so today I'm looking at Rocket Lab and Moderna, Upwork, and ADI. See what ADI is. I think is it a mining company? Let me see. Oh, no, I guess a software company. Analog Devices. They have been on a tear this past 5 years. Imagine that's chip stock. So we're in price discovery with ADI. 52-week high. That's why I like ADI. Upwork, I like this. We're bouncing off the weekly and the daily, so can we continue the bounce? They just had earnings, I believe. That's what's pushing them up. Let me see here. Was it a stock buyback? Oh, share repurchase program. So I guess they like their stock at this level too. Maybe that's why that's been a weekly and daily level. One of the reasons. Moderna just got some good FDA news. They're near a weekly level. Let's see. On the weekly. Yeah, recently, just back in January, they kind of tested this level, went down off of it. Now we're going back to test it again. So we'll see. Can we break through that level today? All right, here we go. So we just let all of the bulls and bears fight it out for a couple minutes, a few minutes here. I don't like to jump into that mess. I'm also looking at Rocket Lab. They're at a weekly test level. See if it decides on a direction. Moderna. Moderna has some big orders to the top side. ADI. Not looking as clean. Upwork. Looks like big orders to the downside. We have some close by to the top side too. Upwork's looking interesting. Look at that thing go. Rocket Lab. Let's check our markets, the SPY and the Qs. Not looking super healthy. Turning red there. So we'll see how that does. I don't like to trade against the market, but if a stock has news that's causing it to perform opposite of the market, I don't mind taking a look at that. There's our weekly on Rocket Lab there. ADI. Let's go ahead. Such a huge spread on ADI. I'm not a huge fan of that. It does have some bigger orders to the top side. The orders are not huge, to be honest. Could be sitting on some duds here. Moderna is rejecting that weekly. I mean, the news was kind of weak. It was up a couple bucks. Alright, we're at minute 5. Let's see if we do anything. I like Moderna going down. But it has such big orders to the top side. But I do see some more orders down, 44.50. What's our spread here? 10 cents. Let me adjust my levels here on my level 2. 44.50. We could go after that. Not jump in here too late. See, what are we working with here? not good either. Rocket Lab. Yeah, my level 2 data feed is failing me. That's great. So I may not get a trade in. We got the big price rejection here with Rocket Lab. So we'll see what happens here. If we head back down, we might jump in on that one. We have a previous day close here is the problem. So I might just not work for that. Big price rejection here. Can't trade that one in that direction anyway. I can trade it in the other direction. Get some good risk to reward down to 13-ish. I think. Even down to 13, 15, 20. Could be a possibility. Looks like it just wants to chop. Rocket Lab. What are we looking at? Could go in that direction. Let's see the orders. Big order. Oh, 72, 73.50. Not much stopping it from going there. Could take a stab at it. The markets want to rebound a little bit. Would help. What are we going to do here, guys? I think we're going to 72 at least. I'm going to jump in on that trade. Let's see, orders to the top side. The volume's not great, but I feel like the risk to reward is good. Let's see. He's got an order down 7160 on Rocket Lab. Why do you want to come in at the last second and do that? Why do you want to come in at the last second and do that, buddy? Can we ignore that order? Probably not. Probably going back to 7160 to fill that. Oh, and they moved it up to 7180. See, that's a good sign. I like that. When big buyers are moving their orders up underneath the price, it's always a good sign. But then those guys, the market makers, come down to fill all those orders. See if they can fill them and head back up. No, they keep putting big orders below. Look at the weekly. Yeah, let's see. Come on, market. We need the market to support, to help us out here. You keep bouncing back up here. Let's see a bigger order at 73.60, but keep on putting in a lot of orders just below the bid, just below the ask. Let's see if there's anything else interesting. This one I'm getting close to aborting just because I'm seeing these huge orders just coming underneath the bid over and over. It's like what they would call an iceberg. We just see the tip of it, but it just keeps on. As soon as it gets filled and moves up, then it just replaces itself. I feel like we just see the tip of the iceberg here. But if we can fill all of these, and then we could move up, we'll see. What else we have? Anything else interesting? Chop. Upwork. Upwork looks good to go down. Interesting. Let's take a look at this one. $12.55, that's $1. 13.25. I see 13.25 coming. I feel like we go lower from here. There we go. Let's go above that pre-market high. There we go. Good job, buddy. I knew you could do it. I'm doing a $100 risk, so I'd like to take a partial, 20% partial at 1R and then move the stop to break even and see where she goes. But we're not having much luck with Upwork. It's bouncing back. Why did you bounce back? You had such big orders to the downside. What are you market makers doing? What are you thinking? It's probably a bad idea to play this as if it wouldn't bounce off of the weekly and daily. And let's see, Rocket Lab. Big order at 71.50. It's pretty annoying. Oh yeah, I got stopped out of Upwork. That one I'll just chalk up as a mistake. I should not have taken that short. The news, I suppose. I just didn't think that news was very strong. We had so many orders to the downside, but you know, sometimes we're wrong. What's Tesla doing this morning? Everything's pretty ugly that I'm seeing. It's Chop Fest out there, folks. Chop Fest. break through this. I want to get above 73. 73.50 would be great. There's an order at 73.60. That would be amazing. We're at 115. I guess I'll. But I see the big order still stacking up there. What I'm gonna do is wait for a little pullback, maybe. Are we even gonna get a pullback? I think we're going over 73. Oh. Wanted to add there, but we can get a little pullback. Tempted to add instead of partially. Took that stupid trade on Upwork. Let's see, what is Tesla doing? Okay, hey, look at this. Take that 5-minute orb up there. Kind of wanted to, but I'm afraid it's just going to get stuck in the chop here. But it's got big orders all the way up to 50. Yeah, going for it. What are we looking at here? Rocket Lab. Big order at 72 now. Is it going to come back to 72? I'm gonna lock in some profits just below the pre-market high, just in case. We got 150. I'll go ahead and cover a little bit there. Oops, I meant to sell, not buy. Oh, nerves. Sell 20%. Oops. Oops. We all make mistakes with our hotkeys sometimes. And was I wrong about Moderna? 48 on Moderna. Big orders. I think we're going to 48. Not much there in between, you see. Pre-market high, but I feel confident we can break through that pre-market high, especially with the markets. You see the markets going up. Good to be long on something when the market's going up like that. Rocket Labs, got big orders coming down. I might exit this position. We'll see. I'm just going to go ahead and move my stop up. Okay, good, good, good. I was worried. $150. I'll probably just take my boom, partial there. Fly Pelican. The market is just crushing it right now. I'll move the stop up. I don't want to lose a full 100 on this one. Just move it below the VWAP. Couple supporting 920 here. I'm just worried that with the market rallying like that and it not moving, even with big orders above this level, I don't understand that. We're not here, the market's not here to make sense though, right? It's already up $3, that could be why. What's our ATR? 337. I'm gonna give it one more shot to push through that level, that opening range. You can do it, guys. Come on. Rocket Labs doing very well for me. That was a good entry. Good entry on Rocket Lab. Oh, there we go, Moderna. I knew you could do it. I knew you wanted that $48 order. Go on up there, guy. Market is rallying. It's pretty amazing. Moderna's pretty extended now, though. I didn't get a good entry on that, obviously, but there was just so many more orders to the top side, and with the market rallying, I thought we could push on through. Let's check our winning trade here. 75, big order. Then we have a big order at 73. I don't mind getting out of this trade at this point. There we go. I know you want that $48. I know you want it. Go get it. My 3 trades in here. What's Rocket Lab on? 74.80. Big order at 74.80. Might come down and pick that up. Let's see if it does that. We'll get 74.50. Maybe, maybe not. Moderna. Still think it wants that 48. I'll move my stop loss up though, so I'm not losing a full 100 here. If it does change its mind. It's a gray candle. Might get a pullback on the next candle though. Next 5 minute. And that can be one of the difficult parts about trading is, all right, you're locked in with some profits here. To watch that come back and lose money is one of the most difficult things. But to make the risk reward worth it, you really have to sit through those. Yeah, that's it. I really think we're getting to 48. I can partial and then move my stop to break even. So we just have to not look at it sometimes. This one I don't mind that. I knew it was going to come back for that 74.80. See if it's still there. It's still there. Yeah, they're coming back for that. So, see if it scoops it up, and if it goes lower, then I'll be out. And I'm okay with that. We had a good trade with that. Be about a little over 2 hour trade. So I do low risk, decent reward. It's the get rich slow method. Yeah, there's that pullback. Scooped up that order. Let's get another push, buddy. 75.50. Come on. I might have to abort mission on Moderna. This level here doesn't hold and it starts going back down into here, there's no reason to stay into this trade. A nice bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing coming up. It's quite annoying when that happens, but that's trading. Alright, good push, 75.50. You can do it. New high of day. Yeah, see, it's failed. I thought I could make it up there, but it is not going to do it. So we'll just cut our losses on that and focus on our winners. Looks like we're about to get stopped out there. Okay, I need to look at Tesla. It's looking a nice pullback. Still orders to the top side. I might take a look at Tesla. Sometimes I like to trade the 2 times tickers on stocks. Bit riskier, but if you get a good setup here. Yeah, it's just above the weekly levels, isn't it? It kind of just fluctuates around this area. Tends to go to 420 a lot. right where I had that. Stop. Hmm. Taking this one on an ABCD pattern with good order flow and orders to the top side, and based on the weekly daily levels and what the pattern that this stock tends to do, which is go to 420. It loves 420, so we'll see if that's what it does. And with the market rallying too. And that's my fourth trade of the day. I could be wrong. We can always be wrong. We can always be right. All right. I realize I'm just talking to myself here, but it's just for my future reference in this 30-day test. Rocket Lab got that 75.50 order, and now there's a 76. It's pretty big. Let's see if we go to that. Probably just going to hold for that. things I didn't check was the relative volume on Tesla. That's not super exciting. So you got lower volume on the pullbacks, lower volume pullbacks. Oh, we got lower volume and then high volume, lower volume pullback, a bit higher volume. These are evenly spread. High volume, lower volume, increase, lower volume. Pull back, so we may have a higher volume rally, hopefully. But I really don't want to base my trading on hope, and I'm seeing orders lower on Tesla. Makes me want to abort the trade. You know, I've given it 5 minutes. Can be very impatient sometimes. I am impatient with Tesla sometimes. So here is the 5-minute candle. I was thinking we were going to get a little bit higher volume and a little lift. We'll see if that happens. If that doesn't happen, then I might have to abort mission. I'm just going to get this one below 75. I don't mind getting out. I mean, we're up 8%. Market's kind of petering up here. Yeah, the same could be said about Tesla too. Looks like we're not getting that push. We might be coming back down. Just gonna raise my stop. We'll see on this next 2-minute candle. Seem to get rejection. Not able to make that new high. Does it hold 75? Have to abort this one. I see orders going down to 413. I mean, that's going to put me out of my $100 stop, so might as well not take the full 100, right? When things change, I just like to adapt and not take the loss, or take a smaller loss anyway. So not a very productive day. One good trade here with Rocket Lab, but if that holds. If not, that's okay. I get one more trade. Gotta make it count. The things I'm looking at, though, are not looking great. Take a look at my scanners. There could be something I could short. Could be something I could short. Or not. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Well, the big moves we've already missed. I don't really like to trade past 11. And I don't like to really enter trades after 10:30 so much. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Yeah, you can see Tesla came down and hit my stop, my original stop of $100. Potentially a good spot to jump in actually for a long. Or potentially not, it's going to go down even further. So when I'm wrong, I like to just cut out my losses. Cut out your losses. Wow, just straight across for a half hour. It's pretty funny. If we hit that 75.50, I might just exit. Or maybe just exit here because the risk reward for 75.50 is not that great. Let's see if we can get one more push up there. Let's start bringing this up. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see much movement happening here. Give it one more shot. One more shot. Come on. This is it. It's the last candle I'm holding if it doesn't do anything. I'm out. Now we could get a momentum trade on Tesla, maybe going down. Yeah, so you got out there, not a bad exit. Look at that. Oof. Missed that move. But could have got out back here. Well, it's good to get out when you realize you're wrong. And there's still more orders going down. Let's see if we can get a bounce. I might re-enter on a short. I just don't like the risk reward is just not there though. So we get the pre-market low, we've got the previous day close, we've got a couple hurdles, you know, and that risk reward is just not great. So getting down there, if we get a good bounce back, bounce off this VWAP, 20 cents is not bad. Let's see if I would have taken it here, 1549. Sometimes I like to just do mock trades to see what happens. with a stop at 15.57. We can come back to that. That wick on that candle though, but I almost want to take another stab. But let's see, 10 orders. Nope. Could we get a nice bounce on Tesla here? We can take a small risk. I can take a small risk, can't I? Yeah, we're going to take a small risk. Put our stop below some key levels. This is our 5th trade. Fifth and final trade. Let's see if we have a positive day or a red day. Being my fifth and final trade, I might just cut it short if it starts to turn against me, because I don't want to turn my last trade into a losing trade. Just psychologically, it's not. I find it's not good. But we'll see. I don't really consider this a winning, quote, winning trade yet. I'm not going to take a losing trade on this. So that makes the stop kind of tight, but we'll call it a day if it comes back to my entry. And I'm going to account for some slippage. See, pre-market high. Let's get close at pre-market. Oh, we're at $100. I'm going to go ahead and take a partial. We'll lock in some gains here a little bit. Pretty big rejection there. Glad I got that partial. Come on, Tesla, you can do it. Go, 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 baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go, 415. Come on, you can do it. So we're in our final trade here. We're going to end the day green. So green day is a good day. But also just sticking to the rules, sticking to risk management, sticking to a 5 trade rule. Stock selection, I admit my stock selection this morning was not that great. I didn't spend enough time researching the stocks that I would be trading today. Because that is key to having a successful day, is having good stocks in play. So we'll see what happens here with Tesla. I'm kind of living on the edge here, so I'll probably be stopped out if something drastic happens here in the next minute. Just the volume for Tesla is not really changing today, so probably just be choppy all day. So hoping we get a move up to 420, which still could happen. I'm just not going to be in it to find out, more than likely. Guess we get a big push up right now. Spy in the queue, trying to make all-time high. Not all-time high. Well, maybe. But not the queues anyway, but daily high. You just get some volume on Tesla, but that would be useful. I'm gonna take another penny. If it goes back down there, I just don't want to be hanging around anymore. Call it a day and live my life. Come on, Tesla, you can do it. So, quick recap, couple bad trades I shouldn't have taken. I'm not going to use any excuses, like first day of live trading. No excuses, even though I just gave you one. But we got to limit those excuses. That's one thing I've learned today. Need to learn something every day. That's one thing I learned today. Don't have excuses because you're live trading. Stick to your plan regardless. See what happens here in 15 seconds on the next candle. Be great if we could push through 415 on Tesla. Might come stop me out right before it does that. Here we go. It'll stop me out right before you do it. Is that what you're gonna do? Market loves to do that. I think we all know. Ah, there it is. All right, so we're going to end the day with a realized gain net profit of $137.09 after commissions. $137.09. and I'll see you tomorrow.